Blue Lock is not just an anime about football. At first glance, it's about ego, goals, and who can be the best striker in Japan. But beneath the flashy plays and the intense matches, there's something much deeper, something darker. Behind every player in Blue Lock is a story of loneliness, abuse, fear, or broken dream. Today, we're diving into the most tragic backstories of Blue Lock. Meguru Bachira, the lonely genius. Bachira's story starts with isolation. As a child, he didn't fit in. Kids thought he was strange, unpredictable, and too free with the ball. He was rejected, laughed at, and left alone. But Bachira didn't break. Instead, he created the monster. This monster wasn't imaginary in the childish sense. It was his instinct, his inner voice, guiding him through football. It was pure joy, raw skill, and freedom personified. Football wasn't just a game for him. It was his only safe place, the only world where he could be understood. When he meets Isagi, something changes. For the first time, someone else sees his monster. It's a turning point, a reminder that even the loneliest player can find a connection. Okuhito Naruhaya, Survival Over Dreams. Naruhaya's story is a story of practical tragedy. He was born into poverty. His family had nothing. While other kids could dream freely, Naruhaya had to survive. From a young age, he worked to help his family, leaving no time to chase glory. He knew he wasn't a genius like Isagi or Nagi, so he trained not for fame, not for victory, but because it was his only chance to escape a life of nothingness. When he is eliminated in Blue Lock, he doesn't demand sympathy. He simply accepts reality. Naruhaya's tragedy is quiet and unglamorous. Life doesn't always reward effort or dreams. Michael Kaiser, the dark ego. Michael Kaiser's story is dark and brutal. He grew up with an abusive, alcoholic father who humiliated him constantly. From childhood, he was taught that he was worthless. Love and encouragement were absent. Football became his only source of meaning, but not for fun, for survival. Kaiser had to dominate or he would be crushed by the world again. Everything he does, the arrogance, the aggression, the unyielding ego, is armor. He doesn't just want to win, he wants to prove he exists, that he is stronger than the pain of his past. His tragedy is perhaps the deepest in Blue Lock. A child's trauma turns into a lifelong obsession with dominance and control. Hiyori Yo, Living Without Choice. Hiyori's story is about control and oppression. His parents were former athletes who failed in their own careers. Instead of letting Hiyori find his path, they imposed their dreams onto him. Every day was a routine of expectations, training, and pressure. There was no joy, no freedom, even hobbies were forbidden. Hiyori escaped into video games, a private world where he could make his own choices. In Blue Lock, he initially plays without passion, but slowly, he begins to decide for himself, learning to reclaim the agency he never had as a child. Hyoma Chigiri, Talent Trapped by Fear. Chigiri is a genius striker, fast, agile, and precise, until an ACL injury nearly ended his career. Doctors warned him, a second mistake could permanently ruin his leg. Chigiri's natural instinct, his greatest asset, became his greatest fear. He learned to play cautiously, suppressing the very thing that made him special. In Blue Lock, he is forced to confront this fear, to play fully, risking everything, or remain safe in mediocrity bound. Yukimiya Kenyu. Yukimiya's struggle is against time and the body. He suffers from keratoconus, a degenerative eye condition. He knows his career is temporary, that his vision will eventually fail. But he refuses pity. He lies to himself, believing effort can defy biology. He pushes his limits, hiding the inevitable decline behind pride and determination. When reality eventually catches up, the heartbreak isn't dramatic. It's silent, inevitable, and deeply human. Reo Mikage, Dependency and Loss. Reo was born into wealth and privilege. He had everything, except a dream. That changes when he meets Nagi. Nagi gives him purpose, identity, and a sense of belonging. But when Nagi leaves to pursue his own path, Reo feels abandoned, lost, and empty. He realizes too late that leaning on someone else for meaning is dangerous. Itoshi Sai, the genius who killed his dream. Sai left Japan as a child to conquer Europe. He dreamed of being the best striker in the world, but Europe broke him. He faced failure, harsh competition, and the realization that Japan lagged behind internationally. So he did something most of us would find unthinkable. He abandoned his dream. He stopped being a striker, became emotionally distant, and cut ties with his brother Rin. He survived not by winning, but by letting go of the thing he loved most. Each of them survived, but the scars of childhood, injury, or broken dreams remain. Blue Lock is more than football. It's a story about pain, ego, survival, and identity.